flipping heck, it's got really cold this week. So I've been in bed for about an hour. I'm warm now, but it wasn't like that an hour ago. So my new morning routine is wake up because nature calls, lay in bed under my covers, shivering for as long as I possibly can hold my bladder. Can't hold it any longer. Put my snood on, which somebody actually gave me about a month ago, and I'm glad I kept hold of it because it's been a godsend. Out of bed, light my fire, put my kettle on, all the time doing that hoppy dance that you do when you're cold and you need to pee. Do my morning pee, make my coffee, get back into bed, wait for the van to heat up. I've now been in bed for about an hour. My boy he was snoring. He's still fast asleep. He won't wake up till about 8 AM, and that's really good because oh look, here it goes. Morning, Fox. I'm so glad he doesn't get up before me, because if he got up needing a pee and I had to go straight outside and pee in the morning, that wouldn't be fun. So yeah, I've actually been in bed for about an hour now, being really lazy. I need to move my van because I've parked really arrogantly. There's nobody here last night, so I've parked across about 3 parking spaces, and yeah, so I need to move my van. Had a really bad night's sleep, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But first of all, I need to get up. I've been here for an hour, just sitting here drinking coffee and not doing much at all. But I'm going to get washed and dressed, and then I'm going to come back and tell you why I had a bad night's sleep. It's white outside. I didn't realise. So I've just jumped in my driver's seat to move my van, and all my windows are completely iced up and the grass is white. So I've just turned my engine on, waiting for my windows to de-ice. It's a bit nippy here in the front, and Foxy's still asleep, thank goodness. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here, wait till it warms up until I can move. It's 8:15 in the morning, and you're not getting up, are you, Fox? He knows how cold it is out there. So I'm having my third, actually I'm going to have a cup of tea. I've had 2 coffees, got a bit of washing up to do, and I'll just sit and wait for the boy to wake up, and then we'll go for walks. 9 AM, and my boy's finally up and about. So I've got my wellies on, got my woolly hat on, and woo, yeah, it's really beautiful. So why did I have a bad night's sleep last night? I'm going to blame my friend for that. She doesn't watch my videos because she's a rubbish friend. So I can say what I want about her. It's a friend that I stayed with last week, if you saw my video on Henlow Bridge Lakes. So I arrived where I am last night, and I was just about to fall asleep. I was snug as a bug, and my friend phones me and asked me where I'm parked. And when I told her, she said, "Oh, I wouldn't park there, it's dodgy." And I went, "No, it's not, I love it, I've parked here a few times." And she went, "No, I wouldn't park there." She goes, "But it's just me, just worrying about you." So anyway, we carried on talking, and I put the phone down, and then I started worrying about being parked, bloody hair, in a dodgy place, and thinking, why is it dodgy? And then you start imagining things. So I started hearing things. It was only 10 o'clock at night, and I was thinking of, you know, why should I be worried? Am I naive? Because people are always saying to me how brave I am, but it doesn't feel brave. So my mind's playing overtime. I couldn't get to sleep. It did make me get out of bed and pack my van up in case something bad happened and I had to whiz off in the middle of the night. So laid there thinking about it, imagining things, hearing things that normally wouldn't bother me, and thinking, am I naive not being more safety conscious at night? But actually, you know, I come to the conclusion that I'm no less safe in my van than what I am if I was living in a house. So, for starters, I've got weapons. And I know I'm a fighter because I've been in situations, and instinctually you've got fight or flight and you've got freeze, and instinctively I fight. I've got my weapons. By the time someone got, so I can't see out at all in my van when I'm in the back. Me and Foxy are in the back, but I can hear. And by the time someone got in my van, by the time they got to me, I've got my weapons. Anyway, my van's alarmed. I've also got my dog. He would bark. So yeah, not worried about that. But I was worried because my friend had planted the doubt in my head. So laid there thinking, should I be more scared? Because normally I sleep like a baby. And I was worried about the fact that I wasn't worried, if that makes sense. I come to the conclusion that the most danger I'm in, being in a van rather than a house, is if somebody crashes into me. Now that's a really real possibility. So then I laid worrying about that for a little while because I was parked vertically across like 3 or 4 parking spaces. So I did think about getting up and moving my van. I talked myself out of it because I don't want to live in that energy of fear. But it is something worth thinking about because, you know, that is a real thing. There are boy racers, people, you know, it's nighttime, it's really dark. I mean, there's a full moon at the moment, so, you know, you can see me. But yeah, that's a possibility. People can crash into me. But apart from that, as in there being bad people that might want to break into my van and chop my head off, that can happen in a house. Yeah. So thank you, friend, for putting that doubt into my mind. And a couple of weeks ago, I did a video and it was where I was staying at the time. And one of my subscribers, and this isn't a dig at all because he turned out to be okay, but he did track me down because he recognised where I was staying and he come and introduced himself. He turned out to be okay and it was absolutely fine. He made a judgment call. Shall I go and say hello, introduce myself? And he decided to come and say hello. It was daytime and it was okay, but it did make me think I'm not going to post videos anymore of where I'm staying until I've left where I'm staying. So I suppose in that sense, being in a van and having a YouTube channel does make me more vulnerable than somebody that was just in a van, because I am putting myself out there and there's all types of people in the world. But basically, you know, I'm secure in here. At the end of the day, I just get in my driver's seat and I drive off. If someone's got in my van before I can get into my driver's seat, I've got weapons and I'm a fighter. Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm not living in that energy of being afraid. I think I will park more consciously in future, just because, you know, it's a 1 in a God knows billion chance or something of someone crashing into me, but it happens. People, it does happen. So yeah, apart from that, not being scared, but I did have a bad night's sleep. I then also forgot to turn my phone off. So my phone did ping at 2 in the morning with a notification, and that did wake me up and I felt a bit anxious and a bit disorientated waking up at 2 in the morning. Wondering again, should I be afraid? And my answer is no, I shouldn't. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to live in that energy. So yeah, so that's it. That's why I had a bad night's sleep last night. You know, it happens sometimes. I feel safe. I feel secure in my van. I definitely do feel that much safer when I'm parked up with other people in their vans. But actually, I feel safe when I'm parked up on my own as well. I don't know, maybe I'm being naive. I don't think I am being, yeah, nah, sod it, I'm safe, it's cool. Got my weapons, my van's alarmed, I've got my dog. I'm used to sleeping outside now. There's been a few moments when I've been spooked, but you know, it's just getting used to being in a van on my own. So yeah, so that's it. So this is my eco stick. It's become the bane of my life because I can't throw anything away now. I'm even like litter picking, and I have to wash things and bring them in, and I've got this great big thing that needs to be cut up and all put into my eco stick today, so that's what I'm going to be doing, and then just enjoying the last bit of my freedom before I start working. Walked my boy and he's back in bed snoring. Charging my laptop off my leisure battery. So when I use my inverter to charge my laptop, I unplug my leisure battery from my solar panel, so there's no power going into my battery while I'm charging my laptop, and my reading's on 12, so it's not too bad. I think I probably need to clean my solar panel because I've not cleaned it for a couple of months. There's no sunlight, so it's not charging up as much as it would have been doing in the summer, obviously. Yeah, but that's it. That's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching my videos, a little update, and if you like my videos, please give me the thumbs up, because I always forget to say this. If you don't like them, give it the thumbs down. Every little helps, I think. And if you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. So yeah, thanks, have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.